Show we live, baby. What's going on? Come on, Bishop. Come on, Bishop.
Oh, you ready? Look, you ain't give me my cue, director. We gonna get it right, y'all.
There you go.
Ninjas gon' dig if you let 'em. Seen red flags when you met 'em. Knew you shouldn't have fed 'em.
Ninja is. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another week of the Hustle Hour. I am one of the hosts of this beautiful live show, Detravius Bethea, aka the Deacon. I got who I'm sitting with right now.
The Bishop Bingham. I guess we gonna wear it. Hoteps, non-hoteps, anti-hoteps, vaxxers, anti-vaxxers. All are welcome to the church.
All are welcome to the church. Y'all got to remember to hit that cash app. Hit that cash app. Oh, you got a comment already. Bingham looking like 2 Chainz. So what's going on, man? So let's start with the sponsors. We got one sponsor going by. It's www.charliebinghamjr.com. What can they find at charliebinghamjr.com, brother?
Get it right, brother. Get it right. You can find all of the merch. Pimping, positively influencing my people in negotiating growth. Maybe we're going to have to get into, now that I think about it, good old Deacon, we're going to have to get into what grow and growth mean the way we see it here in the church.
Here in the church, yeah, that's not on. That wasn't part of the pre-production, but we can adjust.
Yeah.
Also, I have a ebook that's out there. It's available at dbethea15.gumroad.com/1/101 credit. It's about getting your credit right. There's a lot of, we as a people, I'm saying black people, but people in general have to get our credit right. And there's a lot of people that are selling y'all false information. So you could just make the investment in the book for, I think it's like $15. I gotta get the price because I think that link is a discount. And before you pay somebody $500,000 to fix your credit, why don't you just see $15 and see what you could do on your own? Because a lot of that stuff that's on your credit report can't be removed anyway. That's one tip. All right, let's get into it, brother. Well, first, let me before I get into it, let me thank you publicly. This is not.
Shout out to Rodney Diggs, man. I love that brother.
Rodney.
Rodney. Get Rodney on. Sure.
No, let's get Rodney on. Rodney hit me behind the scenes. I got Rodney number. I owe Rodney a Rolex. He
probably already got a couple. I ain't gonna even say probably.
He definitely got a couple. I owe him a Rolex. I told him I reached out to him with a case, and he was just like, "Yo, do this, that, and the third." It was a provision in the case where I didn't get the settlement that we probably should have got. Well, we definitely should not have got. It was a lot less, so I couldn't get it. I couldn't ship on the Rolex because the money wasn't what it's supposed to be. But I got you. I got you on the next one. So before we get started, man, this wasn't a pre-production. I'm just thinking about this now, man. Thank you for doing this with me, man. Doing this because this started organic. None of this stuff was planned.
Yeah.
And we talked about we got some great things working in the background for the people that we stepping our game up. We invested in our brand. We invested in ourselves. And you always been encouraging me for years, like, yo, you need to do this, that, and the third. And we finally doing it. And I've encouraged you. The only last time we had beef was the time
you knew it was coming, people.
The last time we had beef, you was like real. It wasn't even no real beef. You was like, yo, buy my book. I forgot which book was. I think it was the first one. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna get it. He was like, the way you hit me was like, yo, I'm telling y'all I'm asking y'all to buy the book. I'm always giving Jesse's some advice and putting on game. I need the support back. I said, yo, I support everything you done did. I done brought the game set. I never even used that goddamn game set.
Hey, Deacon. Oh, hold up. I got napkins, right? Y'all knew it was coming, folks. I love you, Detravius.
I never even brought that game set. I never even used it. That game set cost me $100. I'm like, yo, this joint is super complicated. This one for 5 years old. This joint got mad. It got super complicated math problems and reading skills. I said, no 5-year-old is gonna play this game, bro. But anyway, good to see you, man. So let's hop into it, man.
We are definitely unscripted, folks. Ninja
Roddy Diggs said he got a few, but I got a spot left for. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you, man. I'm gonna send it to you when I get that money, man. But anyway, let's hop into it, man.
Rodney hit him on the first. That Rolex ain't coming, partner.
The way my bank account set up. So let's hop into Cardano.
Let me talk some stuff.
Yeah, let's both talk stuff because we both put it out there for the people. But so for those that don't know, Cardano, if you haven't been listening to the show, ADA is a cryptocurrency. The blockchain of it and all that. We don't even care about that because nobody cares about that because the price doesn't reflect what it can and cannot do in the marketplace anyway. But we told y'all weeks ago to get you some Cardano. We was gonna get behind this as a people to make it shoot up. And this week it went to an all-time high. So
go ahead, share the screen, producer.
Okay,
we ready. Look, we got props and everything. The biggest cryptocurrency to hit record price after 1 trillion cash, y'all, is number 3. Right now, it's only $2.50. The trade
$2.50. I think it's less than that.
Yeah, $2. It's under $2.50. The traders like to give the disclaimers. I ain't giving no disclaimers. I'm telling all my people that I love. Hey, this is part of the positively motivating you. Go ahead, get you some. Store a little bit away at a time. $10 a week, $15 a week, $20 a week. Hey man, you good. And for those that could do more, let's run this price up. Let's make it the new Bitcoin and let's come up as a people.
Yeah, as a people.
Some of us didn't catch the Reddit stuff, but we could move this one, y'all. And we've shown it because I think we was telling y'all at like 89 cents or something. Check the record. Whatever it was under $1.
Yep, it was definitely under $1. And you said you wanted to talk about
Patrick.
Hold on. Those that listen, hold on. Those that listen. Hold on.
Hit that cash app.
Hit that cash app with some of them profits if you took some. Hit that cash app. Hit that cash app. But you said you wanted to talk about Microsoft because I didn't make that prediction, so I'm gonna let you run the lead on that one.
Yeah, and Microsoft. I've been telling people, and it seemed like it might be to some extent a conflict of interest or whatever. But being for real, hey man, since it was like, I know I've got Facebook posts where I've been telling my family, not just because I'm there, but looking at like the top tech companies, they was the cheapest, but they had the most diversity in their products and their services. They winning. They went up to 300 this week, all the way from like, man, $30 if y'all been riding with me for years. So some of us, the God,
you been telling people since it was $30?
Since it was $30, to people will testify. I kid you not. Since $30, at 30, I was like, it's gonna hit 100. I didn't think it was gonna hit 300. But if you think about it and where they at and their products, why is Apple, Facebook, Google, Netflix more expensive than them?
Yeah, so I see comments coming through. We're gonna get to the comments, but we running a tight shit.
Hey, Auntie Leslie.
Yeah, what's up, cousin Les? I see you. We're gonna address a lot of stuff. We're gonna save 5-10 minutes at the end, but we running a tight shit because we focus now. We got a plan, so we gotta stick to the plan a little bit. We're gonna be off the cuff, but we gotta stick to a certain time limit. So
what time is it? Unscripted, y'all.
So then we hopping into you
gotta give it more energy than that, brother. What's the segment of the show now?
Oh, the Jesse of the week.
There you go. This Jesse being a Jesse of the week. He missed all the cues. Jesse of the week.
So we got the Jesse of the week. The Jesse of the week we got is OnlyFans. So I said let's save it for the record because I'm interested to hear your take on why you chose, because this is your choice. Why did you choose OnlyFans as the Jesse of the week?
Oh, where do we begin? All right. So I look at this. Sort of like I look at what Robinhood did to the people in the economy when Reddit was running up, GameStop, AMC, when the low economic people was starting to win. You know, they changed the rules to the game as far as stocks. That's what Robinhood did. We can't have poor folks getting money. That ain't what we designed this for. We want the money of the rich people. What's going on with OnlyFans? What made OnlyFans pass this restriction? The rich people. They trying to get the VC and the private equity money, and to get that, the payment processors. And let me pull. There you go. Go ahead and share. They requiring them to ban the content because they saying it'll be harder for them to get their valuation and to get investors in. So I call them the Jesse of the week because they turned their back on really the only people who was using a platform. They used them and then turned around and look, we gonna have a lot of waitresses and servers now. It ain't gonna be the same thing going on now. It's the life about to change. They just changed the whole economy for some people. Them social media influencers. They just gave them a big screw you. So they are the Jesse of the week because I don't think they're gonna go anywhere without that content.
So I definitely have it might be a complete different take. I don't know because one, this is capitalism, baby. This is capitalism, baby. Work for Microsoft. They going after that VC money. They gotta do what they want to do. But also, it's funny because I used to have this one of my good friends. We used to have an accountability call every day, and we used to talk about like one day one of the subjects was like, like how much porn we watching, right? And how much porn that exists on the internet. And I was just like, like Pornhub, because Pornhub is like, everybody know what Pornhub is, right? Yeah, I'm like, it's literally so much porn on Pornhub that you could watch it every day for the rest of your life and probably not see it all. So I'm always like, like who out here is paying for porn? And what's the big difference between, I never paid for porn. So what's the difference between premium porn and the free porn that you want to pay?
Audience, please feel free to respond in the chat. Right. And Rodney is right. They just gave up their position. Somebody else gonna create a OnlyFans page. Remember a couple years back, it was MySpace.
Yeah. Let me finish. But let me finish though.
Okay.
I'm not mad at them from doing what they doing, what they think is the best for business, even though like the adult content. Because I never heard of, for full disclosure, I never even heard of OnlyFans until the porno joint.
The deacon is a saint.
Yeah, exactly. Now I never heard of it until they started putting adult content on there because apparently it was created for creators, and I never heard of it until it started popping off on what's the name. But I'm happy to see
on what?
What
it started popping off on?
The women putting their stuff up there. Women, the adult content.
Where they put that at?
Now on OnlyFans, man. That's what we talk about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they put up on OnlyFans, but I didn't hear any. I never heard about OnlyFans until that started happening. But I'm glad, like, I need some waitresses in these restaurants, bro. I need some. I mean, there's dudes out there too, so I need some dudes that's that normally would be mowing grass and all that. You know what I'm saying? I need them to return back to work. I need people to return back to work that was on OnlyFans. I ain't trying to knock y'all hustle. But I need people to return back to work, man, because it's about to get crazy with the Delta variant. We getting into mental health later on, but I need the economy to go, like, because you have overnight porn stars with no training, popping off on OnlyFans, man. And I'm not mad at the hustle,
man. But they are the Jesse of the week because they just disrupted, and I don't know if they're actually gonna get paid. Probably $1 billion industry.
Nah, you know why they're gonna pay? They're gonna cash out because the owners, when it comes to that venture capitalism and all that, when they start getting that money, the valuation and all that stuff start going up. And if they hit Wall Street or they get brought out, the original owners, because the venture capitalists gonna try to make sure they're gonna make that money. They ain't gonna just give them that money for nothing.
But this is another case. It reminded me, and I remember I said this in my interview. Microsoft did something dumb like this when they was releasing the Xbox, like the new Xbox One back in like probably 2013. PlayStation was coming out with the PS4 too. Microsoft required that you had to have the internet to play their games, to use their system. And I'm like, man, that made no sense. Do you know how many poor people just sit around and play Madden all day that support y'all that don't have the internet? They can't find a job because they ain't got the internet. That's their excuse. Now they not going to be able to play the game. You going to force them over to PlayStation. Like, you giving up market share. Like, but this is another example of, man, you got some of these people don't deserve their jobs, man. They
about to lose
right
your
here.
job.
Look, what's going to happen with the venture capitalists? They're going to expect you to make some money, put some ads on there. You got to have the viewership, the membership to justify your valuation to advertisers to try to get money. If nobody's using it because it ain't explicit content, you're not going to have that. So you may get one round of funding, but your business is not going to last. That's not a long-term move. We talking business now, y'all. Like, let me
push back on you. So what if the original founders' whole strategy is to cash out as soon as possible? They don't care about the long-term strategy.
But you're saying cash out. A cash out is either the private equity just come and buy your whole company, somebody like Facebook, or you get acquired, or you go to the stock market. You're not cashing out with investment. When the VCs come in, you get a round of funding. That's for operational and expenses and salary, and that's to grow the business. That ain't you can't just take that money and run like it's a PPP loan. You can't do that. You still gotta work and run the company.
So let me take the deacon hat off and put the lawyer hat. What I'm saying is, what if their exit strategy is you get the VC funding, we get the Wall Street. Once it hits Wall Street, because they still got the stocks options and all that type of stuff. If they smart, they still should have, like, written in their contract.
They got equity in the company.
So what if the founders, as soon as it hit, like, they just start liquidating their joint? They don't care about what it's going to do 5, 10 years, 15 years down the road.
No, I get that, but they can't get there. Like, you got a round of funding to get where you talking about the cash out. You either got to have your company acquired by another bigger company and they buy out all your shares, or you got to do an IPO and become a public company like Robinhood did. They only get a round of financing, and that round of financing, usually you may get 2 to 3 rounds of financing, and then you do the IPO if the company is still sustainable. But if you get this round of financing and you're responsible to your investors to bring back a certain return, that means you are planning on growing the membership or the pot of money, the number of subscribers to OnlyFans. You just gave up a very large portion, and you're probably going to piss them off because now they got to move to Patreon or some other place. But
yeah, so what I'm saying is, because I don't know the numbers. I've never been on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know the numbers. I don't know their business model.
Now doth protest too much.
I don't know. Like, so right now, so I'm speaking for pure ignorance. How are they just getting paid from people paying? They just taking a percentage of what's coming through the so they don't have any ads.
I imagine so. Yeah.
So so just for the record, you saying you never been on OnlyFans?
No, I ain't never. Look, we from the old school generation. We don't simp. I wish I would run my credit card to see somebody. I'm good.
All right, so I'm speaking from ignorance because I thought I don't know if they have ads up or not. So you saying there's no ads or nothing like that?
Oh, I don't know if they have ads, but the point is you're losing a large chunk of your membership. So whether you got ads or not, the price of them ads gonna go down because you ain't reaching as many people.
Yeah, and the ads, they definitely gonna lose money off the transaction because I'm sure they eat.
Right, we ain't even gotta make it complex. I'm trying to condense it to the simplest way to talk about it. I mean, it's complicated business, but they only got 2 ways to cash out. That's an IPO.
Yo, Rodney. So Rodney McCommon, I've been letting him rock, right? Hey, yo, Rodney, how you know the OnlyFans leaks run around here for free?
Hey, Rodney, a real dude. He being honest. We respect it. We're going to move on and leave the OG alone. You owe him a Rolex anyway, Jesse. All right. The next one. So we're going to pause for the cause.
Pause for the cause. Gets a little bit serious right now.
Pause for the cause. Our thoughts and prayers, man, go up to Haiti. Share the article, brother.
Okay.
It's bad situations over there, and it's funny because there's so much going on in life that we got Afghanistan, we got a whole bunch of stuff, Delta, but Haiti is catching it, y'all. And so while we want you to hit the Cash App, we want to let you know a portion of the proceeds from the Cash App investment in the kingdom will go to a church in Haiti to assist them in their recovery efforts. So we partner with a church down there. Or you can donate directly by Cash App and funds to $ Serving Group. You got that, brother? You
can't see that scrolling across your screen, man?
Yeah, we got to put it in the comments too, but that's cool. Just so y'all know, our people catching it. It's funny because been studying Revelations, and if you're a nerd like me, and I am definitely a nerd, specifically a Bible nerd at that. In Revelations chapters 2 and 3, it talks about the 7 churches that the book of Revelation was sent to, and one of them was Philadelphia. It was built on like a fault line. They depended on a lot of government aid. It was like one of them places where nobody wanted to be, like Haiti. So I encourage you, go read the letter to Philadelphia Haitians, those out there that may be Haitian, because it's going to be better in the long run.
Yeah, you went biblical on that. I'm not.
It is the church. I am. You call me the good.
I'm not the Bible scholar, so I'm leaving that up to you, Bishop.
Yeah, I'll wear that badge proudly. Yeah, study to show thyself approved.
Put the Cash App. I'm gonna let you handle that. You're supposed to be associate producer or head producer. Pause. Cash App. Put the Cash App in the.
Hold on, I gotta get the video up so I could comment.
You can't put the comment straight in here. How was you doing that before?
I got you. I gotta get the video up so I can comment.
This Jesse with the audio, man. What you doing? We need a producer ASAP. If anybody know a good producer, we need a good producer ASAP.
We do. There you go. All right. So that's Haiti, y'all, man. Y'all pay attention to what's going on down there, because those are our people. And anything that you could do to help them out, we appreciate it. You ain't got to send it to the good deacon and bishop. You could just hit that up.
Yeah. So hit that up, man. Prayers to Haiti. Prayers to they be catching hell. No pun.
Yeah. No. That's the same thing as this church in Philadelphia too. The earthquakes, and they was catching hell. What you got next, brother? We doing good.
We got it. Kimberly G. Williams. Looking all beautiful right there. I don't know who she is. She got head producer. I cannot.
Pause.
So we said we're gonna hop into mental health. So with this new Delta variant coming through, because I'm a big proponent of mental health. So like I try to meditate every day. I try to exercise every day. I try to read something spiritual. And not necessarily had to come from the Bible. I try to do that every day just to get my mind right. And we're coming maybe this new Delta variant is going to lock us down again. So we imploring people and we're encouraging people to get the mental health that they need, because there's nothing wrong with talking to a therapist, people. I know in our communities we tell people to pray on it and all that type of stuff. You can pray on it, do that too. We ain't saying doing either or. We saying doing both if you need it. And sometimes we had a classmate. He was our classmate, obviously 08, that unfortunately committed suicide, and we've been talking about this behind the scenes since it happened, and no one saw it coming. I didn't see it coming. Charlie, you know him you knew him better. I know him pretty well, but I think you know him better than I did. So this is not even just focus on him. I'm just giving people the background of how we even came to start talking about this on a deeper level. And I just think people need a good support system. get you an objective supporter or a person you could talk to if you need to, and like be focused because like we about to be locked down again. It seems like it, and we don't talk about suicide and mental health in our community as nearly as much as we do. I mean, nowadays there are people like Charlemagne and other people that's pushing it crazy, like, but that just happened with the last 2 years. What you got to add for Bishop?
Uh, yeah, no, mental health is real. We've covered it quite a few times on this show, and we just want to make sure as we prepare to go down into to go back into lockdown, that we taking care of ourselves. Like after all of this is done, we want to see folks at like reunions and homecomings and things of that matter. So got some tips. These is for the brothers, because sometimes it seems like the brothers is taboo for us to talk and show our feelings, get in touch with our feelings. So we just want to
share that link to the people too. Share that link after you're done.
Yes, massa. So here's
I can't see it like that. Go ahead. Oh, I can see it now.
Take up a new hobby. Go outside for short walks. I could tell you some of the things that have helped me out is reading, listening to audio books, talking to my good brother here, gardening. Like, call me an old man, but me and my daughter, we love to go out in the morning and water our garden and pick our okra and all of that stuff, tomatoes. I think it's therapeutic to go through the process of kind of building something. And to some extent, a garden, you are producing something from a seed. It takes a lot of attention, tender love and care. And it's kind of like life. And when you look at how you water the seeds and how you check on them and things of that matter as your plants grow, you want to do that with yourself. And sometimes you got to get out the weeds. This is unscripted. So y'all get ready to hit the Cash App because we finna drop a jewel right here.
I got to get my red joint again, man. Go ahead. I'm off brand because I don't got the red one, but go ahead.
You all right, Jim Jones. You want to grow. And here's an acronym for grow. Get rid of old ways. Like that's what we got to do as a people.
Oh, hold up, Bishop. Hold up. I'm about to mute you real quick. Yeah, hold up.
Oh, he muted me. Oh boy, what happened?
Nah, go ahead. We talk offline. Go ahead, man.
What's going on, Capo? We got this. Go with your mental health. We growing.
I don't give them too much right there.
We gotta grow, and we all about growth, which is getting rid of old ways that hurt. Generational curses.
That's growth. Jesse.
That's what I said.
You said grow. We all got to grow.
I said growth, Jesse. I'm country. Then chill out, Capo. Play the background for now. What Kimberly say? Head producer.
Well, go ahead.
That's what we got to do, y'all. And mental health is one of those things that hurt. One of those old ways, man up, and all of that stuff. And I'm still going through this too, because I got a 9-year-old son. So trying to be affectionate, but not too affectionate, trying to find a balance, trying to get rid of toxic masculinity, all of those things, the things that we were taught or that we may have inherited that may have some type of impact on our mental health. So we shared some tips. That's what I got. All right, get at me, Capo. What I do?
Nah, we talk about behind the scenes. You giving up too much, man. You giving up too. We gotta walk them through it, man. We gotta walk them through it. You gotta keep them coming back.
I'm in
y'all. We gonna talk about it behind the scenes, man. We gonna talk behind the scenes. But yeah, people, if y'all have any questions, suggestions, or topics or whatever, please text 347-644-2260 or hit us behind the scenes. In the messenger because this is an interactive show, as you can see, is live. And also hit that Cash App. Mine's is $ Deeper There 2008. Charlie Bingham's is the $ the King Bingham. Please hit that Cash App. We gotta invest in the kingdom. This costs money for us to do. At this point, we are investing in ourselves, and I hope that you can invest with us and grow with us, and you know, keep those things, because we haven't made any money yet, but we're gonna get there.
We do
What
it for the
we
love,
do it for the love right now.
like
We
the
do it for
lot.
the love, but I'm telling you, I ain't gonna be doing it for the love forever. So we gonna have to get some cash. We gonna have to get some money eventually. We gonna have to start cashing out. So we working on
It is.
we working behind the scenes on advertisement plans, sponsorship plans. We're gonna have that to you within the next few weeks, hopefully sooner rather than later. Matter of fact, I can say hopefully sooner rather than later. We're gonna have stuff because our numbers are growing. And we gonna keep it going, man.
Yes,
So we got
yes, Kimberly Williams. If you hit the Cash App, you could get a sticker.
yes. Oh, the stickers available at his website. I'm gonna have them available at my website. So but yeah, it's hit either one of us up. We can get it to you. So we got moving on. So we got property, real property, because this just happened. This is like on the fly. Well, pre-production. We was talking about this before. Real property versus stock/crypto investments, the pros and cons, because you're dealing with a situation. Do you want me to lead it, or do you want to lead this one?
Go ahead and lead it, brother.
So property, I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. I haven't purchased the investment property in a while, years. So one of the pros. So I'm just gonna go. So one of you. Why don't you tell people the issue so it's not why you sparked it.
Okay. All right.
And then I can hop in and do the I'm throwing you the alley oop. So then I'm gonna go back to LeBron James after I get D Wade some points. Go ahead, brother.
No problem, Capo. So my philosophy is, or actually not even my philosophy, my experience and my learning and my perspective at this age in life is that.
So, now hold on, rewind. Tell them what happened and why.
I'm getting there, Capo. Okay. You know, it's a way, it's an art and a science to telling the story, Jesse. You got to give a lot of context.
Go ahead.
At this point in life, I am of the mindset that there are easier ways to make money than real estate, like investment property or flipping homes. And I think that way, one of those ways is stocks. I think you can make money off your stocks in multiple ways. If you hold a good stock and it goes up and you sell it, you can make money that way. If that stock happened to have a dividend, you're getting dividends as long as you hold the stock and the price is going up. You can make money that way. You could sell contracts against those stocks if you know options. And yeah, why you gonna get taxed if you sell it or whatever? I'm not a tax professional. Jesse got battery issues. I'm not a tax professional, but if you sell it, you may get taxed. But that's clicking a button. For me, I prefer clicking the button. I don't know about nobody else, but yeah, doing buttons for me is much easier. So I am in DC right now. I have an investment property and tenants having to deal with getting tenants out, and I had to come to court a couple of times and spend some money. And I'm of the mindset at this point, man, this ain't worth it. I'd rather cash out. I don't want to have to deal with people, the factors that you have to deal with, the variables in real estate. Even if you're flipping, I feel like you depending on contractors. The cost of materials may go up or go down. Timing is all an issue because even if you flipping, you got to flip it before the next month come and you have to pay the mortgage. So I'm just of the mindset I'm good on real estate. I know you're supposed to have diverse assets, but I'd rather play with that money in the stock market and make it do what it do in a much quicker way. Working smarter, not harder. Basically, there you go.
This Jesse is long-winded. Hey yo, what
we on a talk show, Jesse?
what does IRAC stand for, man?
Issue, rule, application, and conclusion.
How you gonna do the issue at the end of the joint, yo?
That's the artful way. What you learn is the Supreme Court justices, when they get up there and make it, They write how they want to write. They don't always Iraq. It takes an art to be able to do that.
This Jesse is long-winded. Um, it took you about 5 minutes to tell a story, yo. But anyway, so I pushed back a little bit. I think there is room for, but again, let me give the disclaimer because you don't like the disclaimers. I'm gonna give them. We are not investment advisor. We just talk about experience, what we've been through in life, and we just giving you our perspective. Please reach out to a tax professional. Please reach out to a financial planner. All those good things. So now that's out the way. I agree with you on the headaches that comes with it, right? But
Mhm.
when it comes to so like when I get back into investment property, it's got to be multiple units. It got to be a commercial building with multiple units. Because I'm thinking your issues dealing with is a family home, right? A single
Residential.
family, yeah, single family. So, and the reason why I'm going to go through that just because I had the same experience that you had when I had a single family home. It's like at the end, I think I ended up losing money because when you start adding up, the repairs and the taxes and the insurance, although you get any you're supposed to get some type of residual income. Like in my head, a lot of that money just went through just the maintenance of it all while you know what I'm saying, while you had it, because you depending on good tenants, right? And I think that might just be super hard to find. It might just be you had to start looking at high end properties and get high end tenants. I don't know if that's a true solution, but maybe that is it. I don't even know because you got never mind. We gonna keep it simple. I ain't gonna we
Look,
nigga.
this Jesse talking about me. That's 3 minutes. I'm just watching the clock. Come on. I
Come
ain't
on.
interrupting you.
So what I would suggest people do, I mean, obviously the numbers got to make sense, right? So one of the good things about investment is that, so all right, say if you say a property costs 100,000, we're just gonna keep numbers simple. If you get 20,000 down, right? And say you getting, so you got 20,000 out of your pocket, but if you got the number's gonna be bad because I don't know where you could do this at. But to say you getting $500 profit every month, so that's what 70, what that's 6,000 a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So by year three, you don't already made your money back technically in some, and everything that you should be dealing with from there should be profit. And in theory, your property should be going up in value. You could also take money out of it if you want to do a home equity line or refinance, and then take that money and put it into another property. So at eventually, if you're doing it, I guess the quote unquote right way, or everything working in your favor, you should be playing with house money once you start adding on. But that's my take. But I agree with most of what you said. I just think that
You know what you just said?
what's that?
That's a lot of paperwork. Refinancing, dealing with tenants. You know what you could do with stock? Push a button. You making money, flipping money. You ain't got to worry about timing. You ain't got to worry about people. So that's where my perspective comes from. Like I make money in the stock market much easier than I do in real estate.
Got you. Let's pause for that though, because we just gave y'all some jewels, yo. Y'all gotta hit the cash app. Regardless of how you do it, I think the most important thing that you should do is just get started. Because the
Grow.
only way you're gonna free yourself is if you take your 9 to 5 and then start investing that money. Because if you just depending on your 9 to 5, unless you like, LeBron James or something like that, you're not going to get out the rat race by that. Just doing that. And that's my goal. My goal is to get out the rat race. I ain't even trying to make a whole bunch of money. I'm just trying to make enough money where I can say, you know what? Maybe I don't feel like working for the next year and I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I don't feel like working forever and I'm good. So whatever that, I got my number in my head that I'm looking for. It ain't crazy, but you know what I mean? That's my goal. Like to me, incomes frees you, not necessarily the appreciation of these things. So I like dividend stocks. You know what I'm saying? Because that gives you that money. Because at the end of the day, the thing about stocks is, like you said, you can move everything with a button. So if you in the gym and you got 100,000 in the market, you could just sell whatever you need real quick. It takes 2 days to clear or whatever it is, and you could just pay whatever you in the gym with. Versus real estate, if you got something you in the gym, you ain't gonna be able to move that joint.
No, no liquid.
No liquid at all. So
Yeah.
those are some of the pros and cons. Again, do your research, reach out to your professionals, and but I think you should get started either way, whatever you decide to do. So we got the book review, brother. So what book review? I said we're gonna save this for the record. We save everything for the record. So we got the 7 spiritual laws of success. So if you have been, go ahead. I said I was gonna let you lead this one. I'm gonna pass you that.
Oh, thank you, Capo. How generous are you? Y'all hear the sarcasm. Ninja is.
Yeah.
So, 7 spiritual laws of success. I told him I listened to it and got the book. But my initial take, and maybe it was because I had a crazy week, so not writing that off. I just was like, okay, seemed real cliche-ish. It was shorter than I expected. I just put a quote in here.
Okay.
It has some good principles, but now, man, after so many self-help books and so many, like we cover Hustle Smarter, Hustle Harder by 50 Cent. I feel like those books just kind of spoke my language. Tyler Perry got another good one where he uses an analogy with planting a seed and growing a tree called Higher is Waiting. Those just spoke to me differently. This one didn't really speak to me that way. Maybe I had to go back and read it and give it a chance because I know it comes highly recommended. But yeah, it just didn't do it for me. So I had to go back and listen. What's your thoughts on it? It got
So,
good principles though.
yeah, so we should run through some of the principles, some of the spiritual laws.
Okay. I put one: attachment to money will always create insecurity, no matter how much money you have in the bank. I agree with that. I've seen that.
So I think my overall, and then we give them the because you gave them your overall analysis. Then we can get into like the detail. I always be thinking I gotta get somebody on here that we disagree with, because I be thinking I'm gonna disagree with you, but I don't. So
that's because you just disagreeable, Jesse.
What?
Y'all hear him? He said, "I'll be thinking I'll be ready to disagree." This just I told y'all he's a sniper.
Yeah, so I think it's a good book for overall. I agree with everything you said about the book and other books that's out there. I think it's a good book for those that are just starting off. Like, so for a young person, like, you know what I'm saying, like that's just like in maybe junior, senior year of high school. Like, this is a good primer book to me.
Okay,
prerequisite to other things. You know what I'm saying? Because this book is very simple. Or if a person doesn't really read like that, or they're new to the self-help genre of books, I think it's a good start. But it's very, very simple and very bare bones. And I think there are other good there are other books out there that gives you more depth and information and
look at you. Ninja.
Hit that cash app, people. Hit that cash app. So I think personally, I think it's just, it's one of those things where I think it's a good book, but probably not for us. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to read it on your own, obviously you're a grown man, you go back and read it. But I just think we're too far advanced for this book. But I think it's a good book to to start with.
We had good intentions. We was real humble. Like, let's see what these spiritual laws are. Again, man, I just think after reading a couple of these that my perspective is they take parts of the Bible, things that Jesus has said, like the golden rule, stuff like that, and they build a whole philosophy around it. Some of this stuff, like the ego is not who you really are. I talk about that in the Death of Mr. Good Game. Like, I had to kill my ego, my alter ego, the Death of Mr. Good Game. Mr. Good Game, that's the worldly side. We all got a spiritual and the worldly side. I'm about to take y'all to church, so get ready to pass the
plate. Pass
the plate. Listen, and this goes to mental health too, people. Hear me. We are always fighting. We are in a war. We have an enemy. If you don't feel like you fighting, you probably losing because you're giving over to something that you shouldn't be giving over to. And
what's that? What's that? You being very vague and cryptic right there.
That's your flesh. That's your OnlyFans. Whether that it be found on your subscription on OnlyFans, whether it be in a bottle, whether it be at the end of a joint, whatever it is, whatever your vice, we are fighting it. Remember, getting rid of old ways. Those old ways is keeping us in a mentality where it's holding us down.
Getting
And
rid
we
of old ways, grow.
ways.
Yeah.
To some extent, we all do something that we know hurt ourselves.
Yeah, we all do something that hurt ourselves and hurt other people. We all do it.
And hurt other people. And it could be hurting ourselves by keeping other people away from us. The cancel culture, the lack of forgiveness, we bitter, we holding on to all kinds of stuff. Mama didn't do this, daddy didn't do that, or daddy did do this, uncle did this or that. Our past, when we stay living in our past, it can keep us from moving forward.
Yeah,
so
that's in the books right there. Yeah, past history.
There you go. Man. I ain't even see that. See, that was off the dome right there. Hey, hit that cash app up. That was off the dome. I had posted it and forgot I had put it in there.
I think the ego joint, but also just to push back, well, not to push back, just to add on. You saying like keeping people away from you, well, keeping people close to you and keeping people away from you. Like you gotta do that too, because everybody that's around you, that goes to family, whoever that family is. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody don't have good energy, and everybody that is around you, regardless of who it is, don't necessarily they might be praying for your downfall, and you don't even know.
They wasn't put in your life to support your purpose.
Yeah, and your only attachment is through some bloodline. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to cousin Freddie Johnson. I just met her. She's on my father's side. Hello, cousin. She's my older cousin. I just discovered her 2 years ago on ancestry.com. Speaking of bloodline, and we've been talking. She's like the big older cousin, and it's just like I never knew she existed until 2 years ago, man. And it's been part of the journey of life. But anyway, moving forward, so we got we talk about consciousness and unconsciousness, and one of our books that we got coming up that we're going to review is going to get heavy in detail into this. But you got to be, I always say this now, so I tell people I put my my Facebook and my Instagram, I got a 30-minute timer on that joint now, so I don't be on it. If y'all been following me for years, y'all know I probably would go back and forth with the Joker for ever, trying to be right or trying to make them look wrong or whatever. But now I'm not doing that, right? So, but you got to be conscious of your inputs. And we talked about this offline, obviously. Yeah. And we talked about music, which was frequencies. Damn, we supposed to hit frequencies. We got to hit that next week. With music, we talk about the Nas joint. We reviewed it a couple of weeks ago, and I told you, and so I'm telling the world, like I never went back to it. I was like, it does not hit me the same. And I was like, part of it for me is that it sounds like he's trying to be the smartest person in the room all the time. And I'm just not attracted to it. And I'm more attracted to ignorant rap music, ignorant drug dealing rap music specifically. Like, you know what I'm saying? So but that has like little quote unquote jewels that are dropped within the lyrics. So I gave an example to you. I like Nipsey Hussle. I like Rick Ross. I like Jay-Z. All these people, like they're the biggest drug dealers. They're the biggest rapping drug dealers out there, but they also be having little gems that they
allegedly.
No, I'm saying as they lyrics. If you believe their lyrics, they're the biggest drug dealers ever.
Allegedly.
So anyway, but I always tell people to control your inputs. Like, so some people, I always have the saying, I had a hashtag blame rap music. So blame rap. And it's just like, you got to be in control of your inputs. If you just looking at people, first of all, social media is not real anyway. So you're just looking at, that's an input. Everything you doing, it goes into your subconscious mind. So what you listening to, what you watching, the senses, what you seeing, what you hearing, what you tasting, that's all inputs. And we got to just be conscious of it, because that affects our subconscious, and that affects everything around us. So he has said, at the moment you consciously make a choice, pay attention to your body and ask your body, if I make this choice, what happens? So you got to think about that. That could go, you could apply that to what you eating, what you seeing, what you listening to, and move forward like that. You don't gotta listen to me, but I would suggest you listen to him. That's not 7 laws though. What's the next law, bro?
That we didn't do the whole laws. This was just a snippet of what we was going to talk about. But yeah, these were some of the key quotes right here that stuck out to me. Okay. Asking yourself, it's your intuition. At that moment, if your body sends a message of comfort, that's the right choice. And if it's sending one of discomfort, is probably wrong. But we will rationalize our body, our minds, our spirits will tell us not to do something, or we know it's wrong. And this goes back to what I was saying about always fighting. Sometimes the battle is within. Um, and we'll get that sign that the person ain't right or the situation ain't right, and we'll rationalize because we want to do it. It's something in us that want to do it.
Yeah, I think we see a lot of that in like our romantic relationships, right?
Yeah.
And our parent sibling children relationships too. Like we romanticize those things more than being objective, because nobody think their kids or that kid in school, right? But now y'all might though, because y'all been home with them for like a year and some change now. Y'all might be like, yo, this teacher wasn't lying. This little bastard, man. Yo, you can pump your book. What book do they need for that? Yo, if your kid is that kid that you ain't think was that kid,
Stepping in the good manners. Go grab it.
stepping in a good man. Because a lot of y'all thought y'all kids was angels until these jokers been home with y'all for the last year. You like, this teacher was not lying. But yeah, we got 10 minutes. So let's go through some questions before we end with the prayer real quick. Let's see what we got. Questions or statements. Yes, he said. Friday Dick says, did I say porn stars with no training? Yes, y'all paying for porn stars with no training. I mean, it's your money. You do what you want. But it's LeBron James, and then you got your local high school basketball players or the cats that's doing at the Y. You pay for whatever you want to pay for. I ain't telling y'all how to spend your time.
Did OnlyFans allow, like I understood they allowed nudity. They allowed all of that?
I have no ideas, man. I never been on OnlyFans, bro. I done told you.
That was a trick question.
You passed.
You passed. Speaking.
So Summer,
the discernment says he's honest.
He's honest. You could tell the experience and it adds more variety. People are more. I don't know what this was in. So this Summer Jones, she says you could tell the experience and adds more variety. People are more real. Summer Jones, can you please elaborate on that, because I don't know what that was in response to.
I think it was OnlyFans.
So Summer, you sound like you know a lot about OnlyFans. So maybe you
don't try to play her. She gonna come on here and get him, Summer Jones. Come on, get him, please.
Summer, maybe you could come on and talk to us about this, your OnlyFans experience on a later episode. Because you saying I want to know what experience you telling.
I think she was talking about Patreon, but come on, Summer, defend yourself. He trying to go in on you.
Nah, I'm not going in. I just don't know what it was in so Rodney said he hit both our Cash App. Thank you, Rodney. My phone is off, so thank you, brother. He said, I appreciate you two brothers a lot.
Oh, there goes Summer. Yeah, Summer that came back. Come on, Summer. Clear the air up for us.
So if there was a difference, and I have a friend and his wife that was on it, if there was a difference, and I don't know what she talk about, but anyway,
about OnlyFans, right? Summer Jones, go ahead, and put it in there. Put her comments up. You asked for them.
There's also a documentary on Netflix.
Oh, Leslie is confirming. Yes, the OnlyFans was basically porn. They had a show on Hulu about it.
Got you.
Okay. We Jesse's. We're gonna make him the Jesse of the week for
I'll be the Jesse of the week next week. All right, thank you, Summer, and thank you, cousin Leslie. You supposed to hit me up. You still ain't hit me up. But I think we got
one today, y'all.
It was a reference to OnlyFans versus porn. Oh, got you. So you like pause tapes back in the day. Like you was making your own mixtape with OnlyFans versus Pornhub. That's what you're saying. You remixing the experience and all that. Got you. I don't know if you're saying that or not. I just put that on you.
Ninjas.
All right, we got 5 minutes to go. You wanna hit us with the prayer? You gotta get the music queued up too.
Oh dang! I guess y'all see how much I got to do, y'all.
Yo, you supposed to be producer, man. You the producer. You was like,
Capo said you assistant pimp. He gave me some. He gave me some baby powder. Slap yourself.
Yo, you said you was gonna be the producer, yo. That was the agreement, man. We gotta get an operating agreement in place before we be like Joe Button and them, yo. We gotta
Joe
get
Buttons. Jersey Jessies. I tell y'all, man.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. What else? We covered a whole bunch, brother. We didn't even think we thought we was gonna stop at the investment property. Well done, head producer Paul. Oh, you know the one thing we didn't get to.
What's that?
Afghanistan, Biden, and the Democratic Party, and we
had to say that for next week. We only got 5 minutes.
Delta variant. Dang, I'll be hitting you with the short prayers. I don't be trying to take you to
but the
throne of grace.
The politics joint is going. I feel like that's going to be a long discussion.
All right, yeah, because Jesse's is long winded.
Yeah, you are super long winded. This joker was telling a story for 15 minutes.
Y'all go back and check the time, y'all. We gonna watch this.
But go ahead. So we got 4 minutes. Well, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 minutes.
We good. All right, bow with me, church. Dear God, creator of all things, we just come to you, thanking you for your grace and your mercy, thanking you for your patience. Thank you for all of the blessings which we take for granted. We recognize and realize that we are who we are through your grace and your mercy, and because of you and the experiences you've allowed us to have. We just pray that as we impart our perspectives, our wisdom that we've learned from the experiences that we've gone through, that they will be well received, that they will help to motivate our audience in some way to do more, to find their purpose in you and to do more. We just pray that you help our numbers. If it be your will, help us to stay humble and to always point to you, Lord. You know, we have fun, but at the end of the day, we acknowledge that we are who we are because of you, because of your grace and your mercy for bringing us through some rough times. And now that we can smile about it, we just want to share with others that you love them. You are love. You can use them the same way that you are using us. And you can use us despite our flaws. So we just pray that anybody dealing with mental health issues that may be watching this will seek the help that they need. Look to you. We pray for the families. Help us to break the generational curses that have been passed down to us. Help us to be better. Help us to just all be good human beings and to find our purpose. In your precious son, Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. So
now you could call me long-winded. You give me time, I'm gonna run with it. I like to talk to my heavenly Father.
So next week I gotta make sure I tell you to do the prayer at 59 minutes point.
Yeah, you can't please a Jersey Jesse, y'all.
So thanks everybody for tuning in. Please like and share this stuff with if you liking this material and the content that we're doing. We appreciate the cash apps. We appreciate all the comments.
Some merch.
Yeah, get the merch. We appreciate y'all tuning in live. We appreciate the people that watch on the replays. We appreciate the people that just watch and don't comment, whether that's live or replay. But to help us out, and if you know people that you think will enjoy this content or will get something from the content, please like it and share it with your people, man. We can grow it organically. Obviously, we're gonna put some money behind it, but we just, like I said, we doing it because we love it, but eventually I'm gonna be like, yo, but I don't know if I could do it.
Jesse, we do it for the love. Sure. We appreciate y'all. Please like, share. I would say subscribe, but we ain't there yet. We got some stuff
coming up. We got some stuff coming up.
Hit
him with the theme song. Hit him with the theme song real quick. We got 30 seconds. Hit him with the theme song.
We got more than 30 seconds. Go get your stickers. CharlieBinghamJr.com. Go get your credit books. We're trying to do something positive. Let your people know.
Yeah, this is the sticker. Hit me up here. Also text 347-644-2260. You got any comments that you don't want to share in public? You got any recommendations? You got any suggestions? I guess that's the same thing as recommendations. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.
If they all about jacking, then you might have to dead them.
That's my favorite part.
After you set 'em,